Hello and welcome my Internet Fall 2015 students. My name is Robert D. Giovanni and I'm making this video for my Calculus 1 and my Calculus 2 Internet classes. So this is just to give you kind of a feel for how things are going to work this semester. I'm trying something that I've never really done before. I'm actually teaching a Calculus 1 in a face-to-face classroom setting, and I'm also teaching a Calculus 2 in a face-to-face classroom setting. So as an internet student, I realize that you are not coming on campus to sit into class, but I'm going to record all of my lectures. I'm going to set up the camera, and I'm going to sit up here, and I'm going to write on the board, and I'm going to lecture the class. And so you as an internet student will be able to access these videos on YouTube. And as the videos show up, there will be a link to those in Canvas on your Canvas webpage. And so the idea is that you go and watch the lectures, and from the lectures you would gain the same information that you would have gained had you sat here. And then from there you'll be able to go and do your homework. Now your homework will be done online versus the students in class who will be doing their homework out of the book. So the pro to this is that you're going to have the same exposure to calculus as if you were sitting here in class. The downside is that each of these classes is 1 hour and 40 minutes long, which means that you're going to have roughly almost 4 hours of videos per week to watch. And you know, this is what a student has to do when they sit down. And I think a student who's taking calculus online, especially Calculus 2, needs the exposure. It's not something where you can just go and look at Khan Academy videos and try and figure out how to do a problem and never really understand what's underlying everything. So I think I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that my Calculus 1 class meets on Monday and Wednesdays, and my Cal 2 meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So as soon as I'm done lecturing on those days, what I'll do is I'll upload the video up to YouTube. You'll have access to it, and then from that you'll be able to go do your homework. And I have set your homeworks to be due on Saturday nights. So you know, if you're in my Cal 1 class and they have a class on Monday and then again on Wednesday, the homework for this week will be due on Saturday, and then we start a fresh week and we just kind of, you know, start over. So again, this is kind of a new approach. I've never done this before. I've done videos in the past, but they have never been intentionally made for the internet student as I'm up here teaching. It's usually a video that I did, and then I just let my internet students go watch it later. So I'll be talking as I'm lecturing my face-to-face class. I'll also be trying to address the camera, you know, as if I'm talking to my internet students also. So keep that in mind, that there are going to be some differences. If I tell my students, you know, take out a piece of paper, we're going to do a quiz, that's not going to be referring to my internet students who are watching the video. Your quizzes are all online, and you'll see that once you get into the course on Canvas where you go to do that. Also, if I give my students in my lecture a homework assignment out of the book, I'm not expecting you to do that homework assignment also. Your homework will be done online also. So there are going to be some differences, and we'll just kind of see how things work out. But I'm excited to try and use this technology. I've tried all different sorts of things, and I'm hoping this will kind of help out. Let me just show you a little bit about how this camera works. See if I can get this working. I should be able to, oh, wrong way. I should be able to move around the classroom to the different boards. And so I can move over here and just give you an idea of the resolution here. I'll do a Calculus 1 problem. Let's say as an example, we want to find y prime, which refers to the derivative of this function. So here's the function, y equals sine of x squared plus 2x. All right, so if you're in Cal 1, don't even worry about this. You haven't even looked at this yet. This is what you'll be doing later. If you're in Cal 2, then you should know how to do this. All right, so we're going to differentiate the following function. We have a composition. We have a function within a function. So whenever we differentiate composition, we use the chain rule. And the chain rule says what you'll do is you'll start with the outer function. So I'm going to need to look at the sine function and take the derivative of sine. the derivative of sine is cosine, and then you leave the argument the same, and now you multiply by the next part of the chain rule, which would be taking the derivative of the argument, the piece that was inside. So we're now moving to the inner function. So derivative of this is an addition of two functions, so we take the derivative of each one. Derivative of x squared, of course, is 2x, and the derivative of 2x is 2. So that gives you some idea of the resolution, I guess. You should be able to, with this camera, pick up the detail on that, and we'll see when I upload this to YouTube in a little while if everything looks good or not. So this is the way the class is going to work. I'm just going to go through, I'm going to talk to the class, I'm going to put up lecture notes, and I'm going to do examples, and hopefully that will help you learn the material. If ever I have to refer to any sort of diagrams or computer animations, I have, let me see if this will work. I've got the camera set so that it can look at my projector screen, and I don't have anything up there right now, but let's see, I don't know, we'll have to see how that comes out. I might have to kill a couple of lights for that to work well, but we'll make it happen. So again, I look forward to this semester. If for some reason the technology fails and this doesn't work out the way I was hoping, I have a backup plan. I have some pre-made videos that you could go watch instead of these class lectures. But I'll be looking for feedback from you if you have any suggestions or if there's something you don't like. I'll want you to let me know. So, all right, that's about it for now. I look forward to a good semester.